morning! I bet you wondered where I went, and I did not fall off the face of the earth, but I felt like I wanted to. So this is going to be weekly check-in / story time. Here we go. So if you remember my last check-in, I had told you that I wasn't feeling quite right. I wasn't feeling my same drive and same energy. And so I really struggled, but I made it through. And then I was going to have my off week. And I did have that, and that went okay. And I stayed on track for the most part. And then I'll just kind of walk you through my weekend. So Friday, so this is not this last Friday, but the previous Friday, I started to just feel really off. And I didn't quite understand what was going on, but we went ahead and did the things that we normally do. And I made it through that day. And then Saturday was a day I was going to film a Thanksgiving dinner that would be 21 Day Fix friendly. And so I did that. And as I progressed through the day, I noticed I was feeling worse and worse and worse. And my stomach started killing me. And I knew immediately something was going very wrong inside of my belly. So then on Sunday morning, I woke up and couldn't handle it. I was at the end of my rope, and I had my husband take me to the emergency room. So I went in there. It took hours. It's my hospital, so I do love them. But you know, anytime you go to the emergency room, it takes a long time. And I hear my husband coming up the stairs, and he's gonna open the door. And don't put my camera, but come in and say goodbye.
Hi, Cameraland.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. Sorry.
That was longer than our wedding kiss.
Whatever. He's a comedian. Or at least he thinks he's a comedian. So after some hours in the emergency department, I was diagnosed with diverticulitis. I should have known. I don't know why. It felt a little different this time than before. So it's not my first ride in the rodeo. I have had diverticulitis many, many times. Probably part of the reason why I didn't think it was diverticulitis is because I've been super, super careful. And I don't know what I did or what I ate. And it probably is just nothing that I had control over. It just happened. So if you don't know anything about diverticulitis, I'm not going to explain on camera because it's disgusting. And you can look it up for yourself. Google. So Sunday I was in the emergency room. I came home. I just crashed because I knew that Monday was a very big day for me at work. And so I had to be there. And so I went to work. It was supposed to be a long day. And so I went to work early and left late, and then came home and made dinner that I didn't eat because I felt so awful. And that was a huge mistake going to work that day because I think I really put myself on a downward spiral. I ended up not going back to work for the rest of the week because I was so sick. I was supposed to go to the doctor and check in. Have not done that because I literally did not want to get out of bed. I felt horrible. So I'll make my doctor's appointment this week and get that checked out. I'm actually going to discuss surgery with them because I'm about done with this whole mess. Plus the ER doctor scared me. He was talking about how sometimes when you have infection, your body's fighting it and then it doesn't turn off and then it creates tumors and cancer. And I've already had cancer once. Do not want to go down that road ever again. So I'm going to talk to my doctor about surgery. So yeah, I was sick for the rest of the week. Blah, 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 whine, complain, complain, complain. All right, moving on. So my last weigh-in was actually 2 weeks ago. And if you remember, at that time, I weighed 218.8. And so now I will show you my weigh-in this morning. Pretty happy with that number. So during that 2 week period of my break week, and then the first, I'm calling it the first week of my phase, but I didn't go above and beyond my calories. I actually probably did not eat enough. But during that time, I lost 4.1 pounds, and so I'm very happy with that number. I'm a little leery of the weight loss only because I didn't exercise at all last week because I was so sick and I knew that it probably wasn't a good idea. So did I lose muscle mass? Am I going to gain weight next week when I weigh in because I started exercising again? I don't know. But for now, I'm just going to celebrate the 4.1 pound loss and move forward. So my goals for this week haven't changed. I want to stay on track calorie-wise and food-wise. I want to keep up on my exercise, and I want to make sure I'm drinking enough water. So those are pretty standard. They'll probably never change. But I did come up with a long-term goal. Because I had a lot of time to think this last week because I had nothing else to do. I did make a long-term goal. And so that goal is I would love, love, love to be in Wonderland. In other words, weighing 199 or less by the end of January. And I feel like that's not a very difficult goal to meet. I feel like I can do it. And so that's what I'm going to work towards. And so we'll see what happens. All right, guys, I think that's it. I hope that you're going to have a wonderful week. And you know what? Bad things are always going to happen in your life, right? They're always, whether it's sickness, whether it's relationship-wise, whether it's work-related, family-related, something is always going to come up. And in the past, I would have thrown in the towel. I used any excuse I could to throw in the towel in the past. And I'm not going to do that because I think more highly of myself probably than I used to. And I know that I'm worth more than that. So remember, guys, when bad things come up, when hard times come up, do not throw in the towel because then you're just making it worse. You're making a bad situation even worse. But if you continue to take care of yourself and move forward, the other things, they end up resolving themselves, whether it's health or family or whatever. They will resolve. Don't give up. Keep going. And I know that you guys can do this. And if you need any help, please contact me. I would love to help you. Thanks so much. Have a great day.